Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Aussie Starcraft, where we are bringing you some more of the sick action from the IEM World Championships. Now, I know these games were a couple of weeks ago now, but I don't want to miss out on some of the great series that actually concluded this tournament, and so we are going to cast a few games from the remainder of the tournament, and hopefully you'll get as great a kick out of them as I did. Here, spawning the bottom central location, it's going to be CJ Entis herO. So our red Protoss player who qualified for this tournament by winning not one but two IEM events in the course of this season, something that's never actually been done before. So herO certainly a favourite in this tournament. We've seen some great games out of him, some absolutely crazy base race scenarios, and he's looking in fine form to take out this championship and $100,000. Up in the top location as our blue Terran player, it's going to be CM Storm Polt. So back-to-back WCS America winner last year, and one of the great Terran players of our time. Now, Polt, at a time when most Terran players seem to be struggling against Protoss, Polt actually doing quite well, so we'll see if he can continue to carry on that success here in this series against herOs. Of course, the semi-finals of the tournament, so one of these players, well, the first player to win 3 games is going to go through into the finals, and their chance at winning $100,000. It looks like Polt is going to open with his rather standard opener, which is Barracks and Gas. Loves to get that early Reaper out, particularly on this map. This is a Protoss player's dream map. They can very effectively go Stargate openers. They can either proxy it, build it in their main. They can go for Blink Stalker all-ins. They can even do quick 2-base Robo play to try and seal it out. There are so many different Protoss shenanigans that you can use to get an upper edge on Polar Knights, one of probably Terran players' least favourite maps. They likewise can drop the main base from almost any angle, but Protoss in particular have a lot of advantages that they can exploit on this map. One of the reasons we actually have seen it drop out of the map pool. So we'll see how herO actually goes in this map. Just curious to see what particular style of build he chooses to use. We have seen all different forms of builds out of him thus far in the tournament. We can see that Reaper now on the way from Polt. We have the Cyber Core almost finished up now, and first Zealot going to be on his way. We see Polt actually scouting very early with this SCV scout. Normally Polt would wait for that first Reaper to make its way across the field, but obviously wanting to get just a feel for what's going on. The fact that this SCV is here will prevent herO from throwing down his tech. He is going to go for the Mothership Core in favour of a quick tech structure. Always a good choice, particularly when it's being scouted. No point throwing down a Stargate or a Twilight Council right when your opponent's scouting it. You want to force a scan out or force them to pay some sort of price for that knowledge. We have the Reaper just moving around in the middle of the map, so just trying to grab some intel. Can't actually make his, well, he could make his way into the base, but there's nothing to scout just yet. We have the Nexus going down for herO down at the natural expansion. Likewise, Polt, as his command center almost finished up there. The Reaper actually going to kill this sniping probe, so nice work from Polt there. Always nice to get a probe with your Reaper, sort of get the value or the cost of the Reaper back and deny your opponent some scouting and mining. So always a nice bit of a pickup. Reaper's going to keep moving around the middle of the map. Going to use this watchtower to try and detect any sort of early move outs on herO's part, though we can see that herO, rather than go for some sort of early aggression, actually going for a Twilight Council. So I imagine we will see a pile of gateways go down quite soon, and herO likely utilise some sort of Blink Stalker play off 2 bases. So not uncommon to see Protoss players go up to 5 or 6 gateways. And I think herO is going to throw down a few here, where it's a little bit harder to scout. That way a scan won't get the Twilight and all the gateways. So nice positioning. Actually going to kill that Reaper there, so the Reaper won't even see these gateways go down. And that'll give herO quite an edge in this conflict. The Stalker's now free to move out unmolested. Polt, though, is macroing away on 3 barracks. Already got Stim Pack started, so 1/4 of the way completed. Another 2 minutes it will be finished. And producing Marines and Marauders, 3 Marines and a single Marauder at a time. So going to have plenty of units in play. The real question is, how well will herO be able to micro these Blink Stalkers? And will he be able to break through Polt's defense? Polt is a remarkably talented Terran player. He's versed this sort of Blink play quite a lot. So I imagine he'll do quite well. We have gateways number 4 and 5 come out now. So herO committing quite well, 6 up to 6 gateways. It's about the most you see. Sometimes you'll occasionally see a seventh gateway, but that's quite rare. 6 more than enough for blink play. More than 6 tends to signify some sort of all-in play. Even 6 is fairly committed here. So herO, no other tech on the back of this, so rely on these gateway units to break it. If he can make his way through, he will, well, obviously win the game, but if Polt can actually stabilise and hold out till medevacs hit the field, then herO will be in considerable trouble. He won't have the tech units, either Templar or Colossus, to try and deal the burst damage to the Terran player. So combat shield's on its way now. We have a second tech lab coming up. We actually have Polt has quite a good read on this, going to be building some bunkers preemptively, but these stalkers just eating away at these Marines and Marauders in the middle of the map. Nice blink forward from herO is going to pick off several more. If we look at the losses tab, racking up those losses, it's actually going to be 575 to 50. And that's a nice start for herO, mopping up all those units in the middle of the map for free. Still a few Marines and Marauders moving around, but there's a big warp in. 6 more Blink Stalkers on the way. If we check out the units tab, it's going to be 13 Stalkers to 16 Marines, 4 Marauders. So this force going to muscle its way into herO's base, but the real question for Polt is, can he actually hold these? The Stalker's going to be able to engage, killing a lot of SCVs here, as many if not more. He's losing. Nice snipe on the Mothership core. It's going to prevent any sort of recall. herO really needs to blink back. Was actually taking quite a lot of damage from these SCVs. Now starting to mop up a lot of those. It is 8 to 13 workers killed, so not a massive differential between these players, but the stimmed up Marines and Marauders just going to carve through these Blink Stalkers. Nice blink back is going to save a few of these quite low health Stalkers, but Polt really needs to establish a second bunker. There's room here for herO to exploit. Now, indeed, we can see herO moving in behind the command center. He's just going to snipe this Nexus. If Polt isn't careful, nice position. He's going to keep him out of range of that bunker, and he can actually continue to work this CC down. The Marauders can't engage without this second pack of Stalkers picking on them. There's a fantastic angle to see herO working every angle of this map to its fullest. The CC is actually going to go down here. One last shot, and it will go down. And that's bad news for Polt here. Can he hold out? I think his chances are quite grim. There's a phenomenal amount of Blink Stalkers here, and then the last bunker goes down. I think we'll see Polt GG out of this game and move on to game number 2. We have a few SCVs being pulled off the line, but it will be too little too late, and herO blinks very aggressively in to mop up the last of the bio forces. So what a blistering start to this best of 5 series. herO taking a 1-0 lead. Now is of course best of 3, so first player to take 2 more games will progress into the grand finals to face, well, we don't know because we haven't cast that series either, so no spoilers yet, guys. Tune in for game number 2 to find out whether herO can increase his lead, or find out whether Polt can humble our Protoss herO and send him packing. Find out here on Aussie StarCraft. Thanks, guys.